So, good morning, everybody. This is our final session. Gone very quickly, yeah. And the day is very light by the time we get to 8 o'clock now. When we first started, we were in the dark. Uh, But lovely to see you. And today's session is all about revision. Okay, going over everything that we've done and just picking up on some salient points in each of the moves. So let's begin just by greeting each other. And then we'll start with our warm-ups. Okay, so arms at the side. Taking a step to your left and centering your weight, arriving in that space. Body centered and upright. Breathing smoothly and deeply. And mind focused at your dantian. Bring your hands in front of the dantian with palms up as if you're holding that ball of chi. And we're going to gently guide the chi up. Turn the palms over and you can look up, gentle stretch in the front of your neck. And then as the arms open and come down, head comes with you. Sit on the edge of the stool and looking down, if you wish. You might not feel comfortable doing that, but up to you. And then we repeat, breathing in on the way up. And breathing out slowly on the way down. Once more. Chi rising. Arms opening. Shoulders opening. And then gathering back to your dantian. From here, straighten out the legs, relax the arms. Eyes forward again. Then softening the knees, we're going to do the shoulders. Well, if I go side on, while you're doing your shoulders, if you wish, you can create this ripple through the back just to waken up the spine and the muscles and tendons in your back. And just gently rolling, whatever feels comfortable for you. Still very early in the day, so just quietly, calmly say good morning to your shoulders and your spine. I'm going to do once more in this direction. And then let the shoulders come down. And then change direction when you're ready. Just listen to your body. One way may be easier than the other. Try not to create stress or tension anywhere in the body as you do the movement. And work with your breathing. Breathing in and out through your nose. Loosening up the body and the shoulders. And when you get to the bottom of the circle, relax. I'll come back to the front. And knees still slightly softened. We're going to turn at the waist from side to side. Again, go gently and gradually build it up. Keeping that crown suspended, tailbone down, arms nice and free. Just moving with the movement of the waist, loosening up this area. We're going to slow it down, gradually coming to a halt. And then doing a little bit of stretching with the waist. Okay, and take the arms out, shoulder height if you can, shoulders relaxed. Turning the waist now as far as you can to the left. And try if you can to look behind you. That's where you're aiming for. But just, again, listen to your body, and it's still early on. Arms folded, shoulders relaxed. And then before we come back, take a deep breath in. And as you return to the front, breathe out slowly, opening your arms and coming back. And turning to your right, folding the arms, turn the waist, keep your head growing tall, shoulders relaxed, looking behind. Take a deep breath in and breathe out slowly to the front. Arms gradually opening. And we repeat to your left. So while we're turning and getting into position, breathe naturally in and out through your nose. Avoid holding your breath. Listen to the body, make any adjustments. Take a deep breath in and breathe out slowly to the front. And once more. Once you've turned and relaxed your body, see if you can turn just a little bit more. Be careful. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out slowly to the front. Okay. Excellent. Then from horizontal arms, let's go vertical. And then opening up the right side of the rib cage and lifting up your left heel, extending your fingers to the ceiling and the floor, and then gently easing out and returning. No rush, back to the center, arms first, up and down, and then stretch. And being gentle with the body this time of morning. And open. Good. Again, and work with your breathing. Again, we don't want to hold the breath, especially when we're stretching. We want to be as relaxed as possible to get the best out of the stretch. And then gently back. And once more. And stretch. Listen to your body. And back. And then sitting down, one more stretch. Hands down to the bottom by your dantian and interlock your fingers. As you come up, palms facing up, turn them over. Eyes can follow the hands if you wish, but look forward as you stretch, extending up and down. Then relax from your waist, release your fingers, and gently bring yourself back to your dantian. Gathering back. Interlock your fingers. Take a deep breath in. And breathing out slowly as you come down. And once more. So mind focused on the movement. Mind creates the intention for the movement. We're opening up the channels, stretching the muscles and tendons, relaxing and returning to dantian. And from here, we're going to put our hands on our hips and we're going to rotate the hips. So a gentle circle. Knees stay softened as you go around that circle. Keeping the knees soft allows freedom of movement in the hips, in that area. Okay. And when you're ready, change direction. As smooth a circle as you can. Mind focused on your hips. Listen to the movement. And relax. And taking your mind to your knees. Bring your feet together. Bend the knees and move small circles with your knees. You don't want to really go over the front of the toes. Check your shoulders as well. It's easy to tense up. And change direction. And relax. Gently bring yourself back up. Place your weight into the right leg and place the left toe on the floor. And rotate your ankle. And change direction. And then switch sides. Excuse me. And same again. Keep your mind focused at the ankle, using the movement to loosen up area. And the other way. And then returning, feet together. Okay, then we're going to do what we usually do as well, just the pattern of the form with the feet to get the legs moving. So I'm going to do this as a back view, all right? So, and as we go through it, because it's our final week and it's revision, I'll pick up on points that we need to be aware of when we're stepping in sun style. Okay, so I'll turn my back to you. So this is not mirror view now. And place your feet like a V shape. Heels together, toes into the corners. And weight in the center. Legs naturally straight. So your tailbone down, crown lifting up. Knees are not blocked. Arms are loose at the side, palms facing in. Okay, we're not going to do the arms, we're just going to work on the feet. So the first one is turning the body and bringing your right toes to the front. No need to soften the knees for this, and no need to shift the weight. So the body is now facing the same way as your left toes, and your weight goes onto your right foot. Heel your left foot and step into that corner onto your heel. And then taking the weight forward, peel the back foot and follow. So when you follow, make sure you go onto the ball of your foot, not onto the tippy toes. Okay? And then turning on the ball of that foot, bringing the heel in, turn on the left heel, bring your toes in, and put your weight onto the left foot and step straight ahead to the right side, onto your heel, and move forward and follow. Give yourself a little bit of a gap so that we can move and turn. But again, onto the ball of the foot, knees softened, no standing up straight. And then turning back to the front on the ball of the foot, and then on the heel of the foot. And then we shift the weight to that right foot. And we lift the left heel. It's a very subtle movement. Yeah, I don't need to see big movement in the body as you do that. Then stepping out onto the heel, the toes are pointing into the corner. And then we shift the weight. Again, don't stand up, just move along the same level until the weight is over your left leg. Okay. Then we take the weight back. So smoothly moving the weight, picking up your foot and bring the foot in. But it comes in and it goes straight back out again, this time on the toe, not the heel. And then use your waist. We've loosened the waist up now. Turn the waist, shift your weight, and step alongside with a little gap. Don't stick your feet together, okay? And then turning the waist again as you shift the weight. Heel the foot and step. So turn, shift, heel, and step. Nice and light. Then we shift the weight back onto that right foot, but we're going to step backwards. Onto the toe first, and then gradually put the heel down. As you're doing that, lift the toes at the front. And then draw the foot in a bit closer and onto the ball of the foot. If I just turn here, yeah, it's an empty stance, okay? And then from here, we're facing straight ahead. We're going into the corner now. Pick up your right foot onto the heel with your toes into the corner. And then as you take your weight onto that foot, the left foot follows and comes alongside, not behind you. And put your weight onto that left leg and keep turning now all the way to the right wall. And step and follow. Forward and follow steps onto the ball of your foot. Okay. Then we step back a little. So back, your left foot steps back. You sit back, lift your toes at the front and go into empty stance like we did before. Yeah, foot comes in. Pretty close compared to Yang style. Then we go forward again. Onto the heel, weight forward and follow. Next one, we don't step back. Just put your heel down, and as the heel goes down, lift the front heel, pick up your toe, place the heel down, and then go forward and follow. Leave that space because we're going to turn to cut back to the front now. Okay, so turning on the ball of the foot, turn on the heel of the right foot, and then put your weight into the right leg. And the left foot stepping back. Now, before we step straight back, this time we step back at a little bit of an angle, not too wide, but not a straight, it's a straight line, but diagonal onto your toe. And as you sit back, now you have to turn your heel in till your foot's 45 degrees. Lift your front toes as you go back, and then adjust your foot again into an empty stance. If I go side on, this time this one is on the heel. The other ones have been on the ball of the foot, but this one is on the heel. Okay, and then to finish, bring that right foot in, heel to heel, and toes into the corner, and the weight's in the middle. Your knees are still softened at this point. And then our finishing, the closing, is to just gently straighten those legs so we come back to where we were at the beginning. Okay, so I've picked up on points to be aware of. You can use that little bit of recording to check the footwork of any of the movements. And yeah, take it as slow as possible, because that way you can pick up on the detail and practice it more effectively. Okay, right, we're going to do front view and with the hands. So I'm going to do the same with the hands. Excuse me, still got this cold. Hey, sorry about that. We're going to do legs and arms, but this time I'm going to talk about the arm, a bit of detail on the arm. Okay, so get yourself ready. Heels together, feet going out into the corner. You can probably see that a little bit clearer now. And arms at the side. So our opening stance, no arm movement, just turn the body and bring your right toes to the front. Tucking at the robes, the arms go out. Palms are facing each other like you're holding a ball. Fingers are forward. And the arms come down as you sink your weight. And they draw in, but keep your fingers pointing forward. And as you step, hands come to chest height. And as you go forward, the fingers extend with the movement of the body. And then you keep turning, you tilt your hands, both of them, same angle, as you start to turn. And you place your fingers on your wrist. Careful not to collapse this arm. And this expands out. This is a pong, so it's an expansive move. And then you draw them back into the right side of the body. So let's just turn to the front for a second. Your right hand is by your right shoulder. Left hand is underneath. Okay. And from here, once we've stepped, we go forward and we push with the hands in that position. Then we're going into open and close. So we turn back to the front. As you do so, level your hands off and bring your palms to face each other. And when you get to the front, your fingers should be pointing straight up and your thumbs pointing back towards the chest. And then you open. Use your mind to open and create this expansion between your palms. And then with the mind, close that gap. So how much do we close? About head width. We don't want to go too big when we open. Single width. As we step out, the palms turn forward and the arms extend out. And then the second bit of that move is to slide the hands across. There's no curve, yeah? In Yang style single width, there's a curve as we go. Just a straight line. And arms should be symmetrical. If you're not sure, you can. I know we're looking at the right hand as we do that, but you can have a sneaky peek at your left hand as well. And then coming back, the cloud hands, the left hand lowers to the bottom of the circle. Yeah, so here, as the foot comes in, the hand is at the bottom. As the foot goes out, it goes straight out, the hand comes up to the elbow. So you've got your first wave here. And then both hands circle. Yeah, move them together as you move your weight across. And as you step in, you wave. Okay, so you have this position. Into the corner, front corner. Yang style, we could tend to turn as much as we can to the side. But Sun style is a little bit more compact. So we don't need to go any further than the corner. So changing over, circling, shifting the weight. And as you step, the hand is by the elbow. It doesn't stop, but I'm just showing those different stages. Okay, circle. As you shift your weight, step in and wave. Okay, so we just do two lots of stepping in. Okay, next move is high pass on horse. So as you shift your weight, your palms are facing inwards. Still in the same place, but now they're turned in. And you step back, the hand nearest to you, your right hand that should be, comes over the top of the left hand in a little curve. So up a bit, but not too much. And then at the end, you chop. Okay, so if I just do side view, it comes over and chop. Okay, so you finish now with your left palm by your elbow. Next one's brush knee. So as we step into the corner, palms go into a horizontal ball. And not a big ball, not like we do in the Yang style. It's here in front of the chest, okay? In front of your heart. And then the ball changes to a more familiar shape. We did this before, to the vertical shape. Fingers up, thumbs coming back. And then we change back. Looks like we're going back into that horizontal ball, but as you get there, your weight is shifting. You're going to spread the bottom arm out and step. And then keep moving forward and fold the arm in. Brush the knee and push as you do your follow step. Stepping back, strong glute. Both palms stay where they are, but both arms stay where they are, but the palms turn in. And then the palms brush past each other. Don't touch, but they're very close. Brush past each other. Lift the foot and onto the ball of the foot. Now there's like a little pull there. You want to feel an extension in that front arm, just at the end as you do your foot. Okay, and then white crane. Coming onto your heel. Right hand goes to forehead, left hand goes down to the floating ribs. Sorry. And as your weight goes forward, slide the top hand down and bring the bottom hand up just to chest height. So they're both level now with each other. And then you continue the movement forward and it's a push. Yeah. Okay. So time the arms moving with the body weight. Then we don't step. We're going to sit down on the back heel, pull the arms down and make them into a fist by the time they're at the bottom. Feel from the heel to the toe. And as you put your heel out, bring your hands up, level with diaphragm. So you're not going to punch to the chest, you're punching softer area as you go forward and follow. Okay. Then we do yin yang integrated into each other. This was our move from last week. So we're going to turn and turn. So as you turn your feet, you turn your arms and you draw back the left one. And then you're stepping back with the left foot at an angle, because that angle will match the angle of the arm going underneath. So you create this diagonal line with your fist and your foot. And then as you bring your heel in and sit back, the right wrist on top rotates, goes underneath, comes out on the outside, your toes are up on the front. And just as you move your heel into position, create an expansive feeling with the arms here. Okay. And then we go into the closing form. So as the heel comes back and together, open your hands and your palms should be facing sideways and bring your weight to the middle. And then this, finishing the closing, we straighten the legs as we just bring the arms gently back to the side. Okay, excellent. So that's given a few details to check on when you go through those movements. We've talked about them before. So we're going to do it again once more before we finish. Sun style is a very light and nimble form, yeah? So it tends to be a little bit quicker in pace than yang style. So we're going to do it like that, and I'm going to do a back view. So it's not mirror. You won't see the hands so easily. But just a way of finishing off our whole practice that we've had over the 10 weeks, okay? So let's go through from the beginning. And we'll just do it together. I'm not going to talk you through it, okay? Begin. Oh, I think I messed up on the end there. Anyway, yeah. So before we finish, I just want to thank you for being here. I want to say a special thank you to Ivy for opening up the room for us on a Thursday morning and for recording it. And yeah, thank you very much, Ivy. Thank you to the ladies who've been here each week diligently practicing early on in the morning, and to everybody who's watched the videos as well. And to Faye and Tarry for giving us this opportunity. So have a wonderful holiday, everybody, and I'm sure I'll see you at some point somewhere. Okay, so thank you. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.